Welcome to Atlanta for the running of the Pepsi 250. On the pole for tonight's race is Jeff Bright, and to the outside is Cynthia Bright. Evan Rudd is third, and fourth is Junior Ramos, and rounding out your top five is Stuart Gratton. So obviously, starting good at most places is normally the key to winning. Here at Atlanta, you might as well just start last. You might as well start with 98 or 7 is, because you're going to be able to get up to the front no matter where you start. That's how Atlanta is, just lead change after lead change. So the pace truck goes down pit road, 25 laps at Atlanta. So it should be one quick race as they come down the front stretch into the restart zone. The Brights on the front row. Green flag in the air. We're racing in the Pepsi 250. So Jeff Bright got such a good start that Cynthia Bright was able to get down in line. And right now they are 1-2 as they hit 3 and 4. And off of turn number 4, who leads lap number 1 of Atlanta? It's going to be Jeff Bright in the 3. But here comes Evan Rudd. For second, might be for the race lead at the end of the front stretch. He has a big run. Also Jacob Morgan there in the 54s. Jacob looks to the inside now, has John Gambit pushing him, and also Josh Samito. John West is coming up in the 19. As the 54 will take second now. He's going to try and run down Jeff Bright. Now he goes up the track, and John Gambit's going to take advantage to go to second. But John Gambit got such a big run that he gets underneath Jeff Bright and gets to the race leaders. They're 3 wide behind. John West moves all the way to the bottom. He's going to get to second. Well, a great run for that 19 truck. Can he hold the bottom, though, is the question. Because Brandon Butler is coming in the 92. And John West gets to the race lead in 3 and 4. Brandon Butler's coming in the 92. Eli Bright's there in the 31, but Bright gets stuck to the middle. Levi Shones comes to the bottom, 3 wide. They are 3 by 3 here at Atlanta. One bad move, and that's going to cost the field. Here comes Levi Shones. Griffin Lynn coming in the 30. Looks like Paul Mack in the 62. Kevin Bandon, who started 31st here tonight, already up into the top 5 here. Now Griffin Lynn moves to the inside. Outstanding racing so far here at Atlanta. But still a lot of time left. Where you are right now does not matter, as the only time that matters is really the last 5 laps. You're going to want to be in the top 5, because this field could get spread out there at the end. Paul Mick, I thought was going to be looking low, but Kevin Bandon with a big run from the 13 of Junior Ramos and almost got it. Dale Petty's coming up in the 5. I haven't talked about Dale so far. Junior Ramos again to the inside. Dale Petty might put him in the middle. He does. They are now 3 wide for second as they hit the corner. Trey Rainey and Luke Rainier come up to the front of the 07 and the 88 as Dale Petty takes the race lead off of turn number 2. And here comes Brandon Butler Sr. Oh, Trey Rainey 3 wide to the bottom with Luke Rainey behind him. So the Rainey's going to work to the front as they work together to take the race lead. How about that? The Rainey's up to the front now. Here comes Luke Rainey and Trey Rainey. It looks like Trey's going to lead that lap. But Luke's going to get to the race. Oh! Truck got the wall. It looked like it might have been the 81 of Brandon Butler Sr. Luckily, he did not fall down to traffic there going into turn 1, because that could have been a disaster. Eric Hine, your points leader. Looking to the inside of Alex Stewart. Might be looking for the race lead. Couldn't get it done. Hunter Bob, Derek Bouchard, Jim Gambit coming up to the front. And Luke Ray is going to lead the lap. Eric Hine gets stuck to the high side. And Hunter Bob moves for second. Going to be going for the race lead here. 94 truck fast. Gets underneath the 88 going into the corner. And we have a new race leader. Hunter Bob is out front. They are still 3 wide at some parts. Ooh, Jim Gambit gets to the bottom lane. Here comes Jake West in the 29. Christian Merrick, Daytona winner. Coming up to the front. Cynthia Bright's coming back up. Evan Rudd's there. And Jeff Bright's also coming back. Look at the run for Jake West. Underneath Jim Gambit. Jim led that lap, but here comes that 29. He will clear. Now can Christian Merrick clear? He does. But Christian doesn't move up, but Cynthia Bright stays down all the way to the bottom there. Now 3 wide again for the race lead. They hit 3 and 4 now. Evan Rudd in the 17. Trying to see who that third truck is on the bottom. Can't really see it as Evan Rudd's going to go for the race lead. That's Riley Spirlutube in the 18. So here comes Riley. Man, oh man. Just so many different leaders here at Atlanta. That's how Atlanta is. Look at this. Here comes Jeff Samito in the 24. Has Jeff Bright behind. Stuart Gratton coming back up in the 9. Jeff Samito clears for second. Jeff Bright coming for second, though. Has Stuart Gratton behind him. Also, here comes Jacob Morgan back up to the front. Tyler Lyman coming in the 77 as Jeff Bright's going to take the lead right back from Evan Rudd. So started on pole by the first few laps, and now back out front here. Atlanta, but is going to lose the lead to Stuart Gratton as they come down the back stretch. Well, maybe not quite. Jeff got a good run off the corner. Oh, that was close. He didn't quite clear Stuart. Almost came down into him. That could have caused a big wreck in front of the pack. As here comes Jacob Morgan now coming back for the race lead. Outstanding here at Atlanta. So far we've kept it green too. That's what I like about this. These guys are not wrecking, keeping it nice and clean. Left air, Stu Cole's coming in the 60 truck. Josh crashes there in the 4. Dan Bandon in the 68. Jacob Morgan will hold the race lead for now as they hit 3 and 4. And off of 4, it looks like he's going to lead this lap. Here comes Josh Crash in the 4. Going to get to the inside of the 54, I believe, by the time they get to turn 1. Dan Band gets shuffled up the track. Put in the middle with 3 wide for third. Griffin Lynn all the way to the bottom. Brandon Butler's coming back up. Here comes Levi Shones. Griffin Lynn looking for the race lead. Brandon Butler might be looking underneath him. It's just fun here at Atlanta. And this is what we're going to be seeing in the Target and Gatorade races here at Atlanta. This is what every race in this Atlanta race weekend is going to look like. Is look at the battle. Oh, Jeff Bright got into Dale Pay back there. I think they were able to keep it. Yeah, they kept it out of each other and from wrecking, but that was close. There's some damage on Jeff Bright's truck. He made that much contact. Levi Shones for the race lead. He's back to the inside. And he's going to grab the race lead right back. Yeah, Jeff Bright has some damage there. Here comes Josh Cermito. And while these guys are trading the lead, looks like Levi Shones will lead. Look at the damage on the 3 truck. Yeah, that's some pretty good damage right now. I don't know if it'll affect him, but man, he definitely got some damage there. Coming to 10 laps to go. Eric Hine has found his way up to second. That's your points leader. He's going to lose it right here as John Gammett moves to the inside. Paul Minnick and Josh Samito grabs the race lead. John West is coming in the 19. Hunter Bob coming back up. Luke Rainey and Trey Rainey. So basically, it's just like the lines we've been seeing. The same trucks in the same order, basically. Look at Paul Minnick. With 10 laps to go, he's going to take the race lead from Josh Samito and move the 62 truck to the front. Jake West is coming in the 19. Or John West, excuse me. Jake West in the 29. They are BKR teammates. There's Hunter Bob on the back bumper of the 19. 19 has some damage. I think he might have been one of them that hit the wall on the outside. Trucks have been doing that. Once they get 3 wide on the outside going into turn 1, they kind of scrape the wall, but they don't bounce down to traffic. Luke Rainey pushing Hunter Bob. Christian Merrick puts Trey Rainey in the middle of a 3 wide. Christian Merrick Jr. wants his second win of the season. As Luke Rainey stays with Hunter Bob, Christian Merrick Jr. goes down low. Does he have enough drafting help to... Yeah, he stays beside Luke Rainey. Alex Stewart getting forced to the middle. Here comes Jake West right back. Luke Rainey can get down line here. Again, stay third. As they are 3 wide behind him. 3 wide all over the place here. As Christian Merrick Jr. for the race lead. Underneath Hunter Bob. He's going to take it. Junior Ramos, Dan Ban, and Cynthia Bright also come as they are close behind. Oh, there they go! It's a hard crash. Dan Ban up and over. And that's the big one here at Atlanta. The caution comes out. Levi Shones, Stuart Gratton, Derek Bouchard, John Gambit, Paul Minnick. Dan Ban was the one up and over, I believe. Caution out there, racing back. And Dan Bandon. No, it's going to be Junior Ramos in the 13. So a big wreck here at Atlanta. We saw Paul Minnick it looked like go upside down. Let's see what happened. What happened was 4 wide. Just does not work here at Atlanta. 3 wide works, 4 wide doesn't. Derek Bouchard to come off the bottom because the truck's getting tighter now because of the tire wear. He comes up into the 9 Stuart Grattan, into Levi Shones, and Paul Minnick hits the wall and goes up and over. John Gammett left there. Stu Cole got damaged. Trucks go by on the inside. Trying to see if Eric Hine got any damage from that as he was sitting over here. It looks like he was able to miss it. That's your points leader. Look at that in real time from a different camera angle. And you can see Paul Minnick's flip and how violent it was. Look at that. Oh, right over back on. The caution comes out. We will have a restart. This is with more than 5 laps to go. Junior Ramos took it 3 wide to the bottom to take the race lead. These guys will stay out. We'll have a restart with under 5 laps to go. Here we go. Restart with 3 laps to go. So this will decide the race here at Atlanta. The trucks out are Paul Minnick and John Gammett. Those are the only 2 out, which leaves 30 trucks left on the lead lap and in the race. Junior Ramos will have the race lead for this restart. Can he hold on and win over Dan Bandon in second? Third is Christian Merrick Jr. Fourth is Cynthia Bright, and in 5th is Luke Rainey. 6th is Josh Samito. 7th is Jake West. In 8th, we have Alex Stewart. 9th is Hunter Bobb. Running out your top 10, Riley Sprayletube. In 11th is Trey Rainey. 12th is Tyler Lyman. 13th, Kevin Bandon. 14th is John West, and in 15th is Evan Rudd. 16th is Jeff Bright. 17th is Jacob Morgan. 18th is Eli Bright. 19th is Brandon Butler Sr. And 20th is Josh Crash. So that is your field, your top 20 for this restart. I don't like my chances if I'm up in the top 5 right now. I mean, maybe if you're towards the back of the top 5, but right now I think 1, 2, 3, some are going to get shuffled to the high side, some to the bottom lane, but then they're going to get shuffled up as there is still 3 laps to go. A long time here at Atlanta as the pace truck is in. Who wins? The Pepsi 250. They come down to the restart zone. Green flag back in the air. This is for the race win. Look at the run that Junior Ramos got. Dan Bannon got schooled on that restart. Trucks are going to jump to the bottom. Christian Merrick Jr. into the bottom lane. Cynthia Bright gets stuck up high. Those are the only 2 right now in the top 5. Alex Stewart. And it looks like Riley Sprayletube also stuck up high. But this could be for the race as they come to line 2 to go this time. They have caught Junior Ramos. Luke Rainey to the bottom. 3 wide. Is this the position he wants to be in to win this race? He has Josh Emil behind him. Here comes Luke Rainey for the race lead coming to 2 laps to go. It might have been too early. We'll see, though. Can he hold the race lead? 2 laps at Atlanta. Oh, Kevin Bannon on the apron. And that's going to cost those guys back there a shot at winning. Here comes Hunter Bobb to the inside of Josh Samia. That's going to help Luke Rainey. Trey Rainey is there. Tyler Lyman staying back. Cynthia Bright. Kevin Bandon on the apron. Really slow up the pack as here they come. To the white flag. It's Rainey's going to be 1-2. White flag for Luke Rainey. Final lap in the Pepsi 250. Trey Rainey's coming up to the front. He's going for second. Tyler Lyman's coming. Cynthia Bright. Trey Rainey to second. Can he run down Luke Rainey? He's to the inside. It's a battle of the Raineys down the backstretch. The brothers are side by side. Hit 3 and 4. And it's going to be Trey Rainey maybe. But Tyler Lyman could come. Watch off of 4. And Trey Rainey clears. And off of 4, Rainey with the spot in the chase. Trey Rainey wins at Atlanta. What an amazing finish. Battle of the brothers. And Trey Rainey comes up on top. Tyler Lyman steals the second place from Luke Rainey. It could have been a Rainey 1-2, but it did not happen. But Trey Rainey ends up winning the race. Let's check the finishing results. Here are the finishing results from the Pepsi 250 Atlanta. There was only 1 caution flag for 4 laps and 18 lead changes. 14 different drivers led in this race. And it was Trey Rainey that won the race, led 2 laps. Ended up winning over Tyler Lyman second. He passed Luke Rainey, his brother, on the last lap. Luke finishes 3rd, Cynthia Bright ended up 4th, and Hunter Bobb 5th. In 6th was Jake West. 7th was Josh Zamito. In 8th was Dan Bandon. 9th was Junior Ramos. Running out the top 10, Christian Merrick Jr. So there's your top 20. See, Junior Ramos led the most laps at 6th, but he was the leader under the caution. That's why he led that many laps. And Kevin Bandon, oh no, he got down onto the apron. It really slowed down 11th on back, and that's why you could see the big separation. And if that didn't happen, we could have had an even wilder finish. As we look down here, 2 trucks out of the race because of that big wreck. And then trucks down here just not what they wanted to do. Jeff Bright, your pole setter, ends up 25th after just getting into the wrong lane. He was stuck back there, remember, on that restart. Now let's go to the point standings. Here are the point standings after 5 races, and we have 5 different winners. As you can see, it's Eric Heiden out front, now only by 6 points over Dan Bandon, who is in second. Trey Rainey with that win is up to third, and that probably locks himself into the chase. Cynthia Bright is fourth, and fifth is Kevin Bandon. John Gambit is down to sixth after a bad race. In seventh is Eli Bright, Martinsville winner. Eighth is Junior Ramos, ninth is Griffin Lynn, and 10th is Jake West. So there's your top 20. See another winner, as you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. Your fifth winner down here is Christian Merrick Jr. in the 15th position. So right now all of your chasers can use their wins to get in the chase. You have to be top 25 in points, remember, as you can see also, or excuse me, never mind. But you can see they are all above the top 25 in points, and that's where you need to be to use the win. So the next race will be the Exalted 200 at Kansas. See you guys then.